Hey everybody, this is Aaron here from Gigatitan, and this is a battle that is also known as Pokemon Wi-Fi Match 218, but it's against Brandon, or Elechitman, from our own channel. So, we decided to do this because we were just like, let's have a battle. We haven't had one in a while, and we should do one. So, it's me versus him. We're doing 6-on-6 singles, level 50. No rules, except have fun. No, there were some rules, but, just the standard rules, kind of. But we don't really care about item clause. Besides that, everything is good. So, yeah, here we go. This is at the, Gateway. Yes, Gateway Coliseum, because it's the gateway to Poketopia. And so I send out my Persian, which isn't mine, it's my brother's, but Persian. And he uses Nasty Plot because it's a special Persian, literally. And so it gets extra special attack right there. Smear goes for Spore, and yeah, I didn't like that. I was not fond of Persian falling asleep, so I switch out Persian because, it was going to be pretty useless. I send in Frost-Last expecting some like explosion or some crap like that, I don't know. And he uses Transform. And so I was like, great, this is just going to be down to the speed tie. And he uses Hidden Power, and I was laughing here because he didn't know that my Frost-Last had a fighting type Hidden Power. He thought it was fire or something. And so then I fire back with Shadow Ball, and I don't know, that was fun. Fun-y. And so then he sends in his Haunter. So I just go for a Shadow Ball, just like what's he doing? But he switches out. So he sends in his Blissey, which resists it. But I was stuck to Shadow Ball anyway, so I really didn't have a choice. So oh well. I switch out my Frost-Last now, and let me think. Who did I send in? I think I sent in like my Swellow, maybe. No, I sent in Persian because I knew he couldn't really do much. And then he starts using Calm Mind. And I'm like, oh great. I thought it was just going to be, like a substitute Blissey and then start Seismic Tossing or something. But, yeah, I didn't really cut this turn out, but there's the moves right there. Nasty Plot, Icy Wind, Swift, and Water Pulse. If you haven't seen my Persian yet, which isn't my Persian, which is my brother's. And so he uses Calm Mind again. So there's not really much I can do since I'm sleeping, and I'm still sleeping, and I'm like, get up, you lazy cat. Yeah. I think it'd be cool if we named that one Tom. We named it Tom. Like Tom and Jerry. So Persian's still sleeping, and Persian gets hit by Thunderbolt once again. It gets knocked out. Can't really do anything, but it was asleep anyway, so at least it saved my other Pokemon a little bit. Well, it could have switched into my own physical guys, but now I switch into Swellow, and I use Protect because I have to. You never know. It's hard. I know that most people already know that I'm going to use Protect, but there could be that thing where they just try to use reverse psychology, and they're like, oh, because they think that I'm going to do this, I'm actually going to do the exact opposite, and then I get Thunderbolted and I lose. Just have to be very cautious here. And I go for a Facade. I don't quite knock out Blissey though because of its ridiculous HP. And then it uses Thunderbolt, knocks out Swellow one shot because yeah, that Blissey is annoying. So Swellow unfortunately gets knocked out there. I was like, poo, because I wanted Swellow to hang around because it can outspeed a lot of people with a lot of damage. Send in Shaman because I know I can outspeed Blissey. Go for a Seed Bomb to finish it off. And so yeah, I love Seed Bomb. It's a solid move, 80 power, sweet digs. So Shaman takes a little damage to the recoil because I have a Life Orb on it, just to boost its power a little bit. Sends out Medicham, who's going to use Ice Punch. I know that Shaman can take this hit though because it has pretty high defenses. So I use Seed Bomb here and do quite a bit of damage. Don't quite knock it out. It's almost knocked out. And so I switch out Shaman because I'm, expecting another Ice Punch. And so I switch into Frost-Last, who I know also can outspeed his Medicham. It uses Ice Punch again. Doesn't do quite a bit of damage. It just does a little damage. And so I finish it off with a Shadow Ball, just in case, because Shadow Ball is like one of his strongest besides Ice Beam. Oh, it's actually no, Ice Beam's a little more powerful, but Shadow Ball is, just what I needed right there. So Brandon sends in his Scizor, and so I decide, what the heck, I'll just go for a Shadow Ball. and it does a little bit of damage, but here's where I get really lucky, and I get a special defense drop on his Scizor. And so he uses X Scissor, which isn't very effective. The typing's really weird. I don't blame him for doing that, because I always get confused with like Bug against Ghost and stuff. I never remember that. And so I get another special defense drop here, and this is probably what won me this victory over the Scizor, because I probably wouldn't be able to kill it very easily any other way. And I use Shadow Ball again, and it does a lot of damage to Scizor. And it doesn't get another special defense drop, but that was like enough just to like, that's it for Scizor. Frostlass gets knocked out, but that's okay because I still have my other Pokemon. So I lose Frostlass there, and that was like one of my primary attackers. I send in my Croconaw. Even though the special defense drop isn't helpful for it, it did enough damage with the special defense drop with Shadow Ball to get enough damage to finish off Scizor without much trouble. So Croconaw takes out Scizor. I like it. It's like a cool shiny one. It's like dung green though. I don't like the color's kind of odd. I wish it was just like gold. And he sends in his Milotic, so I just go for a Dragonance because I knew that you know, that it's just like he wouldn't do much with just Waterfall, and I didn't really want to switch because I was thinking probably like Thunder. I don't know. I don't know if Milotic can run Thunderbolt. I'm blanking, but I was just expecting some sort of thing. I knew a lot of Melodics had Hypnosis, so I knew it could maybe last a little while with it. But I just use Dragon Dance just so I can do a little extra damage if it wakes up. So Melodics just is using a lot of attacks. It gets a critical hit right there with Surf. That was really bad for me. I did not want that to happen because now Melodic is going to be able to finish it off in 2 turns instead of 3, and maybe that last turn I might have been able to wake up, do some damage, but Croconaw gets knocked out while it's asleep. It's the second one, 2 knocked out while they're asleep this game. I don't like sleep. I don't like my Pokemon getting becoming unconscious. So I use Shaman's Seed Bomb, and it doesn't actually knock out Melodic. I was thinking maybe it would, just because it's pretty powerful. And then Melodic just uses a Ice Beam and finishes off the last of Shaman's HP. So right now, I have my back against the wall because the only Pokemon I have left is my Absol. So right here, just because a lot of people know my Absol uses Sucker Punch like every other one, I have Psycho Cut on there just to do a little surprise attack. And so maybe he used Hypnosis, because I thought I was going to use Sucker Punch, but able to take out Melodic with Psycho Cuts right there. And it's good coverage for certain types. And so he sends in his Haunter, and I was like, okay, this is it. He can't do much. I am just going to Sucker Punch him. And I think it has I think it's Choice Spect or something, just to give it extra power, but it can't outrun a Sucker Punch. So, anyways, that is the battle. It was very, very, very long, but it was really close. We were, down as 1-0 at the end. So, thanks guys for watching. Good job, Brandon. It was a fun battle, and I will see you guys next time. So, thanks guys for watching. Peace out.